p.m. on Wednesday, September 17th at the Dummerston Town Office. Call a meeting to order. We have 2 sets of minutes to review. September 3rd from the regular meeting and September 8th from a special meeting. We'll do it separately for a vote. Oh, stop. We're adding 2 things to the agenda. We're going to vote to appoint Cammie Elliott, or want to the Social Services Committee during new business. And we need to vote to approve a tax refund to residents who were hit up with late fees, and we'll talk about that when we get to it. Now, we have the September 30 minutes. So I'll make a motion we approve the meetings from the regular, or approve the minutes from the regular meeting on September 3rd.
I'll second it.
Any discussion on that? All right, all those in favor of approving the minutes from September 3rd, say aye. Aye. All those against?
I'll abstain. I wasn't here for the whole meeting.
For the whole meeting.
That's right. September 8th was a special meeting to approve the signing of the contracts for the EWP project down on Jim Boyd Road. So I'll make a motion we approve the September 8th special meeting minutes.
Second.
Any further discussion on that? All right, all those in favor of approving the special meeting of September 8th minutes, say aye. Aye.
Abstained.
Paul abstains. All those against? All right, we've got, let's get these warrants out of the way. So we have warrant 6, which is general expenses, 6P, which is payroll, Conservation Commission 4, and ratify warrant 5R. So I'll make a motion we approve warrant 6, 6P, Conservation Commission 4, and warrant 5R.
I'll second.
I'll second that.
All right, discussions.
I don't know which warrant this is, but just a question, and I don't know if it's appropriate now or not, but
Yep.
we still haven't heard anything from the Sheriff's Department on the animal control stuff, and the actual stuff that they do as far as the town covering the town.
Right.
And it just concerns me that we keep paying them and don't get any information as to how much time they spend working in the town.
Paul, did you get a chance to talk about the animal control?
No, I have not gotten a chance to get in touch with her. I will do that though this week.
Right. I think what the contract outlines is not hours, but events. So we'll find, I think they charge us by the event.
The animal control is by the hour. I think it was 24 hours a week is what they said. And that seems like an exorbitant amount of time.
That seems like a lot. Yeah, Paul, can you check on that? I thought it was by event, but instead of by hours. For animal control.
I believe it's by hours and not events.
All right, so we're paying 24 hours a week.
And are we getting
even
10 hours a week?
Sure. All right.
All right, I will check into that.
Let's follow up on that when Paul's back from his cruise. Any other questions on that? The warrant 6 is general expenses. It's $2.37 million, which is shocking. 2.34 million of that is the first half of the school payment for the year. So there's actually only 20,000 of normal expenses. There's Sheriff's Department. There's some Rescue Inc. stuff in there.
Yeah.
So it's just a big bill that comes twice a year. 6P is payroll, which is $10,300, which is again about normal. Conservation Commission was for their email, $26.50, and 5R was the liquor license refund, I believe, of $115. Any other discussions on those? All right, all those in favor of approving warrant 6, 6P, Conservation Commission 4, and warrant 5R, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those against? All right. Visitors and public comment, we'll move up anyway. So, our town moderator, come join us at the table. We'll move down to new business. If you want to give us a summary of what you sent us. Does your eyewear always match your top?
No.
Dang.
So I have moved. I no longer live in Dummerston. It pains me to say that, but it was a good decision for my family. I would like to serve this last year for which I've already been elected, and I would not run for re-election. But I called Bob Fisher, who I know recently went through this.
Mhm.
He moved across the town line into Marlboro to his mother's home after she passed away. And he's the town moderator in Whitingham, I think. Does that border on
I think
Marlboro?
it's, yeah.
Yeah.
So I called him, he was great. He told me all about how they figured it out and said that, particularly since I don't want to run again, but I would like to serve next March at town meeting, that we would want to put an article on the warning at the top. The chair of the select board most likely would call the meeting to order and put Article 1 up for consideration, and it would be appointing me as town moderator for one last time. And then you'd, assuming it passes.
What if it doesn't?
I'm not too worried about that. I don't think there's anybody else who's then you'd hand it over to me, and I would do the usual prelim and everything else I usually do.
Great.
How does that sound? Does that make sense
Sounds
to
good
you
to me,
all?
yeah.
Okay,
We're good with that.
great. All right. So as usual, I'd like to look at the warrant before it's finalized and give you the text that helps you know how to move an article and do all the usual things.
Will you give us the text to
Sure.
for you to
For
be
Article
appointed
1.
for
Sure.
Article 1?
Yeah, maybe I'll run it by Bob just to be sure, but, or VLCT.
Well, it would actually be Article 2, because the first one is all the listings that are voted on.
That's right.
So it would be Article 2,
Okay. All right,
because we take no action on Article 1
right,
anyway.
right. Yeah, we could do it that way. Sounds
Right.
good.
Okay.
So it'll be ops normal with the vote and introduction at the beginning.
Yes,
Other than that, it won't change.
that's right.
And we'll have to find somebody to be the town moderator. How long have you been town moderator?
This is my 15th year.
Dang.
Yeah.
We haven't been grooming anybody?
I know that, well, probably I shouldn't be saying this on TV. She had somebody in mind who I don't think is going to be able to follow through because of some circumstances. But yeah, it'd be great to find somebody, make sure that they're at town meeting, and I'd be happy to talk to them.
Before town meeting and explain to them. And,
Yes.
all right.
And you'd want them on ballot too.
Yep.
Yeah, they'd have to take out a petition.
Yes.
All right. We'll do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
We'll give you a 15-year thank you later. This is just for showing up at the meeting. When you're matching
Sounds
glasses and accessories. Thanks.
Thanks so much.
Have a
Have a
good
good
night.
one. Bye-bye.
So the community center trustees, I've not heard back from Randy. Things are a little bit on hold. Actually, I'm going to write a views article, which I'm working on, and it's going to be about the library community center.
Okay.
And I'm going to run it past them so they can all look at it, both the board of trustees and the friends and the librarian, so that everyone's like, yes, this is in fact sort of what we're doing, but it's going to be very broad, right? Over the next 6 months, there's ideas out there about changing the format and the configuration. I did get, I don't know if you did send to everybody, I did get from Paul,
Yes.
you,
Yep.
the estimated expenses for the library on a given year to keep it running. And it's like $16,000 just as a point of order, which is more than we pay in rent. So some of that is made up in fundraising, I think, for rental of the room. And so something to consider, since the goal is to keep it no more than we were paying this year, is to figure out how much fundraising they're going to be responsible for to fill that hole. So that's just something to consider. We'll keep this on the agenda just every 2 weeks.
Is it possible to forward that so we can all see it?
Yeah, I'll have Maria send it to everybody.
Okay.
Okay, good.
And I had a related question. If somebody wants to like rent a room
Yeah.
or rent, who do they talk to at the moment? Is Randy, or do they try to get a hold of Randy?
I did it through Randy, but I saw him. So right now, let me reach back to Dina. She seems to be willing to kind of take up the scheduling using the library calendar.
Okay.
So let me talk to her. She did send. You guys all got her input.
I saw that she sent something. I didn't get to read it yet.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good starting point.
I didn't get
I didn't see
It
anything.
seems like a bunch of people. How did I get it? I'll send it to everybody. It's just like a 3-page idea. Kind of rules and scheduling and programming that is a good starting point. It's just a working document. But it's pretty thorough.
It's similar to the one that you came up with.
It's a little bit different. In fact, we can make copies of it before we leave. And then, I'll just email it to you.
Yeah.
You don't carry hard copies around. But we'll keep that on the agenda. Road foreman, I haven't talked to Lee in a while. We'll see if we can get him here at the next meeting. Lee, come to the next meeting. Correspondence for information. Nothing in there stands out. The rowing club is still appealing their decision. Nothing that deals directly with anything. Correspondence for discussion or action. Nothing there. All right, we covered.
There's a letter from Michelle regarding trees that needed to be cut down.
Yeah.
Blocking the driveway. I mean, isn't that up to the resident?
I'll touch base with Lee and have him take a look at it. I don't know if it's town land or private land
Okay.
on the corner. I know exactly what the corner is. So I'll follow up on that.
I think it's private land.
I think it's private land, and so most likely it'll be a property owner situation.
That email just came in today.
Yes.
So-
Although she'd asked about it a year ago.
Yeah.
I'll follow up on that.
Thank you.
So town fill dirt policy. So if everyone's not aware, Lee's not here. So when the town crews do work and if they dig a bunch of dirt up and they got a bunch of fill dirt, if Skip wanted that fill dirt, you can have it. You just have to pay $65 and get a permit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then they'll bring it to your house.
Even
never
if
heard of
it's his dirt.
No, somebody else's dirt. Not
I
his
was
own
going to
dirt.
say.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't charge Skip for his own dirt.
No, so what they have to do is they have to take the dirt somewhere else, which takes time and money and gas to go get rid of the dirt. But if somebody wants it, we're asking them to pay $65 for it.
Oh,
And so the question was, should we just waive the $65 fee for a Dummerston resident if they want to take fill dirt from next door or down the street from the road crew, as opposed to the time and money it takes it to go somewhere else? Do we just want to get rid of that fee?
my suggestion would be to get rid of it because I had similar issues when I was working in Brattleboro. And we just, if somebody wanted to fill,
Right.
we were happy to get rid of it because we ran out of places to put it.
Put it, right.
Plus, again, the time, the money.
Right, and it's got rocks, dirt, trash in it, you never
Yeah.
know, so.
So if it takes 30 minutes to go one way to dump it and 30 minutes back, you're in an hour of pay for one person on the crew.
Well, I wouldn't think that the road crew would be digging something here on Middle Road and truck it to West Dummerston.
Right.
It's typically they find something in the neighborhood.
In the neighborhood, yes.
Yeah.
And I mean, if we consider in the neighborhood a Dummerston resident, would we waive the fee? So, but if somebody in Brattleboro, I mean, somebody knows somebody, it's like, we got a bunch of dirt. Anybody who's not a Dummerston resident, we keep.
Has it been going out of town?
I don't know.
I don't know, yeah, I don't know either.
But I think for people, I think for a Dummerston resident, if they have fill dirt, I would just give it to them without having to do 6.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
And I think Lee had a pile of dirt in the pit when I rode around with him that day that they had pulled out, and he says, we gotta do something with it someday.
Right.
So they'd have to haul it somewhere, dump it, and then.
Anyway.
Right.
Yeah, so I might as well not charge for it.
All right.
And then you said they have to get a permit?
It's the same thing for something you do for curb cut or anything else. You have to come in and fill out an application.
Yeah, it's just relinquishing.
Roger showed it to me.
I'd never heard of it.
Liability, so.
So
Before.
why would you need a permit to receive fill?
I don't know. I'm not sure how it started, and you don't even know it exists.
No.
So apparently you do.
It may not be a permit, it may be a permission to dump on my land.
Right,
With
but
whatever material is in it.
But it's the same. It's the same form. Looks just like the curb cut form, just like that one sell stuff at the covered bridge form, and it's $65.
Has Lee been getting that from people?
No, Roger's been getting them, but Lee has. I talked to Lee about it. He goes, apparently it's been going on for a while. So
Well, I think it's good to get rid of the
yeah.
fee as well, just because we have to pay for it. We have to, either way, we're paying for somebody to move it, so we might as well not charge resident twice. So I support it as well.
All right, so I'm gonna make a motion that we eliminate the permitting and fee for Dummerston residents to receive fill dirt from the road crew.
Second.
Any further discussion on that?
Yes, go.
All right, so all those in favor of removing the fee for Dummerston residents to receive fill dirt from the road crew, say aye.
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 You said, in the motion, you said permitting and fee.
Fee, yeah, I would get rid of both. So,
Right.
so yes, so all those in favor of, you're paying attention, eliminating the permitting and fee for Dummerston town residents to receive fill dirt from the road crew, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All is against? All right. So, Ellie's pet care, did everybody read? Did everybody enjoy their reading? Did you get a chance to read it? So Bob Fisher's got some inputs. You can read the case for yourself. I am going to recuse myself because I happen to use the pet care once a week. And so really what's being decided is, does the town want to go forward and appeal the Superior Court decision or not?
What triggered the appeal and the whole background of it? I mean, was it neighbors complaining about noise, or was it?
Well, so I'll give the background. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the historic background that I know, having used my attorney to read the entire history of what's going on, this started like 4 years ago. So she's over on Black Mountain Road, and she had a home occupation permit, which allows you to have a business at home.
Right.
And the town went to her because of, I think there were some complaints about noise and traffic, and said that she needed a special use permit.
No, conditional
Use permit, I never remember. Conditional use permit, which has other requirements.
from the DRB.
From the DRB.
Okay.
Well, especially the conditional use permit would go through Roger first, right?
No. Well, she would submit an application.
Yeah.
Roger's going to deny it and send it to the DRB.
Which he did. He denied it. She appealed it to the DRB, which is how it works. The DRB said no, and then she took it to court. And then the court, after all this time, back and forth, it's been going on for a long time, came back and said her home occupation permit, which they actually didn't adjudicate on because it's in place.
Right.
He went through the steps of the conditional use permit and said, your steps, she met all your steps.
Yeah, I read
And
the
so,
final thing.
so give her the permit. So that's where it is. And so it's just a matter of whether the town wants to spend money or rewrite zoning to alleviate this in the future, whatever it happens to be. So
And she would be grandfathered even if the zoning gets rewritten, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So her business wouldn't go anywhere.
Exactly. It's not. Yeah.
That's right. And so really the discussion that in the vote you guys all have is, does the town want to appeal based on what Bob said, or does the town want to not appeal and work other channels?
Well, Bob didn't think that it would, that the higher court would turn it over anyway if we appealed it. That was his.
Yeah, that was what I read too.
Mm-hmm. And I do know a little bit more history is that there was complaints about noise and traffic, so she put screening and fencing, which apparently did eliminate a lot of the noise, the barking. And she staggers her drop-off and pickup times now, so that eliminated a lot of the traffic congestion.
Okay.
And part of that was that the traffic congestion was being more created on a shared private driveway, not necessarily on Black Mountain Road. And
Right.
I think the court decided that the town really couldn't, that was between whoever shared the driveway.
Oh, that's homeowner stuff, yeah.
Yeah, that's between property owners, if that was but it sounded like that was, with the staggered times of dropped off and pickup, it sounded like that alleviated a lot of that as well. Is that how you read it?
Yes,
Mhm.
that's right. And I meant to look on because that isn't a town road at that turn of Black Mountain Road. There's her, and there's a seasonal resident who lives further up
Who's
the driveway.
was on Zoom.
Oh, Frank, is that you? Still
Yeah, that's her.
right. So there you go.
Interesting. Hopefully, I mean, Bob's Fisher's pretty well, pretty knowledgeable on all this stuff, and if he thinks the High Court can change it, then there's no sense in spending the money and going that route.
Right. So do you need a motion to?
I'm not doing anything on this one, so somebody else might do. So Paul, do you want to take charge on this one?
Sure, I'd like to make a motion that we don't contest that the Supreme Court ruling and just basically drop it.
So not to follow, not to pursue any other options as far as zoning down the road or anything like that?
I mean, the
No, I don't see us pursuing any other options.
I can't speak for the entire planning commission, but as one member of the planning commission, my personal opinion is we spent over 10 years writing the home business section and rewriting it and writing it. We actually sent it to the DRB to review prior to making it part of the zoning, that update. We never heard anything back from them. We can't actually write zoning. How do I want to? We can't make rules for one property unless it's consistent throughout town. So I have no interest as one planning commission member of rewriting the home business section of the town zoning.
That makes sense.
We spend a lot of time on. We can never plan for every option that people are. We never could, and no planning commission will ever. I mean, what you think of for a home business is going to be different than what I think of, or what you. It's never gonna. We're never going to be able to come up with. We can't please everybody. Yeah, and I think that it's specific and enough, but vague enough where the DRB has a lot of leeway to put conditions on it.
All right. I will second Paul's motion then.
All those in favor say aye.
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 And I'll abstain.
Any opposed? Or abstention?
Yep, you got my abstention. All right. Oh, it's time.
Oh,
So exciting.
yep. I will make a motion that we recess the meeting and convene as the Liquor Control Board.
I'll second. All those in favor of reconvening as a liquor control board say aye.
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 Do we stop recording?
No.
No. Okay. So we have a special event permit for cider tasting at Scott Farm on the 2nd of November from 9 to 6 p.m. So if you're there all day, it's going to be a long one. Any discussion on that? Well, I'll make a motion we approve the special event permit for Scott Farm on November 2nd from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Second.
All right, any discussion on that? All right, all those in favor of approving the special event permit for Scott Farm on November 2nd, say aye. Aye. All those opposed?
So I'll make a motion that we adjourn as the Liquor Control Board and reconvene the meeting.
I'll second the motion. And all those in favor of reconvening the regular meeting, say aye.
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 All those against? All right, 2 items were added. Cammie Elliott, who's currently on the DRB and has, I think, been on the select board, has done a number of things in town, has asked to be appointed to the Social Services Committee. We don't think we need to meet her. She's been in town and served on a lot of other boards, and so we think for the purposes of expeditious appointment, we'd like to go ahead and just appoint her here tonight and get that done. So I'll make a motion to appoint Cammie Elliott to the Social Services Committee.
Second it.
Any discussion on that? Okay, all those in favor of appointing Cammie Elliott to the Social Services Committee, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those against?
Will you let her know?
Yes, I will let her know, and I'll let Amy know, because I didn't let Amy know last time. The other thing that was added was tax refunds. So what happened this year with property taxes is there's a lot of people in town who pay their taxes, I think, monthly, and it goes into an account with a third party. And then when taxes are due, the third party pays your taxes for you on the due date. Well, they went with a new third party this year who's not aware or whatever of paying taxes or what tax paying day is in Vermont. I don't know if this is a state issue. I'm sure other cities are probably using the same organization. Anyway, they were late paying taxes. So everybody got late notices who was using the escrow company to pay their taxes, which was the approved escrow company of the town. So the town has recouped that money from the company and now wants to redistribute that 1% penalty back to the people who should have had to pay a 1% penalty for being late. So does that make sense?
Yes.
So what we're doing is we're voting to approve, so I'll make a motion that we approve the return of the late fee money that was that was paid by the taxpayers through the town treasurer.
I'll second it.
All right, all those in favor of refunding late tax payment money to Dummerston taxpayers from the escrow company, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, and all those against. All right, ARPA funding, have you got any responses from anybody?
No, there was, Lori sent one. I sent her back an email, which I included all of us,
Yeah.
and I haven't heard anything back,
Yeah.
but she's been in and out.
Yeah.
The planning commission, they originally wanted a 10%, $1,000 to match for a grant, but I don't think we're gonna take a grant.
All right.
But I'm wondering if we can, if the Conservation Commission has any grants that they need a 10% match for.
Oh, I can ask them.
Okay.
See if there's anything out there.
Yeah.
All right. Basically, what we're trying to do is we're trying to clear out the ARPA money that's due to be that has to be spent by the end of the year, end of next year.
End of next
End of
year.
next year. So we're just following up on that. Make sure all those T's are being crossed and I's are being dotted.
But other than that, I haven't heard from anybody else.
All right. Any other unfinished or new business anyone has? Paul hasn't even gotten a cup of coffee from Love's yet. I mean, what the heck? So we're starting budget meetings next Wednesday at 6 o'clock. So basically we're here every Wednesday, occasionally for new people. If we have a really short select board meeting, we might append 30 minutes onto it and then skip the next Wednesday's
Oh, okay.
budget meeting. So sometimes we'll miss one because we have a 9-minute meeting and we're like, let's spend an hour and get out of here.
Mhm.
So that may
Makes sense.
happen.
Mhm.
So my plan next week is really to kind of go through the intro to the whole process. I almost have kind of a booklet ready that describes things that go on and what funds are sort of not adjustable and what are. Obviously taxes and salary and those things, are pretty much set.
I kind of said, yeah.
Your FICA taxes or health insurance, things like that. Obviously, salaries can be talked about. And that way, when we go through it, it's a matter of if we're looking to cut spending, anything that's not red is, up for nomination, right? So if you have a case like, hey, I don't think we should give $1,000 here, or we should give 500 instead of 1,000, bring it up. And we'll have a discussion about it and a vote on it. So those are all fair game. Everybody's got certain things that they want to lower. And so we do post an agenda for meetings, so it's open to the public, but BCTV is not here.
Okay.
Now somebody could ask, like, I want to be there, so we'll set up Zoom and I would just run it through my computer so they can listen to what's going on. But they generally go an hour-ish. Sometimes they go a little bit longer. We'll have the fire department people show up to present their budgets. So we'll probably we don't get everybody, but we probably get half dozen that are willing to show up. And the fire department will probably come 3 times.
No,
We don't actually vote on every line item. It's kind of a work in progress, and we actually vote on the entire budget in its entirety in January.
So these
It's kind of
bi-weekly
just
meetings or weekly meetings will be right up until it's all
Pretty much
figured
until
out,
we get it into Trey, so it's ready to be printed for our budget is approved because it has to be printed in the town
report.
and that's got to be ready for the meeting. So there's a timeline. But basically, if we can finish up in December,
Ideally,
then we'll be done with it.
Okay.
But if there's individual line items and there's a back and forth on it, generally we just, amongst the 5 of us, go, well, 3 of us wanted $300 and 2 of us wanted $200, so it's going to be $300.
Right.
But the final vote is really just on the final budget.
Yeah, okay.
And I'll have, Maria keeps all the sheets, which she can print out.
Yep.
I have a soft copy version where if you change numbers in it, it changes it shows you the actual change.
The whole, yeah.
So if you want to have that, you can have that, tinker with it, at home, because it'll show you the overall municipal tax increase, what the increase is on your tax bill for your municipal portion, and what's driving the increases.
Okay.
So I'll have that ready for everybody. Actually, I can just I'll send everybody a copy and you can put it on your computers. I like to use it just because it gives me an immediate look at, if we take $5,000 off, what does that do? So we'll have that meeting next Wednesday. There's going to be an agenda sent out for Prospect Hill Board of Trustees meeting that'll happen before that. They tried to do it this week, but we'll just say things didn't work out. So since we're all members of the Prospect Hill Board of Trustees, we would, all we need is a quorum. So Paul, if you're on a cruise or doing whatever you're doing, it's fine, because all 5 of the Conservation Commission people will be here. So if there's 2 of us here, we're fine. Basically, we're talking about mowing the field again, and that's really the main goal. So that'll be before the meeting on Wednesday. And then our normal meeting is 2 weeks from tonight on October 1st at 6 p.m. I don't have anything else.
What time is the meeting next week?
It'll probably be at 5. 5:30 ends up being a little close because there's a lot of talking back and forth about how you're
things.
If you have inputs on who you want or how you want to take care of Prospect Hill.
So Prospect Hill meeting will be at 5.
Yeah.
The budget meeting will be at 6.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll make sure everybody gets the agenda so you'll be reminded. It's like, all right. And the agenda says it's going to be short. But we went through quite a bit last year trying to figure out how to mow. So Prospect Hill Board of Trustees, 5 select boards members are automatically appointed. And then there's 5 citizens. They all happen to be from the Conservation Commission. Because the board had kind of foundered for a lot of years. Mm-hmm. They have their own money in a fund. It's not town money. So all of the appointment to that committee, the spending of that money is done by that board. And so what they're trying to figure out a way is to deal with the invasives up there.
Oh, yeah.
And mow and not mow and how to mow and who to pay to mow. And so that's kind of what the subject matter is right now. Outside of that, I don't know. They talk about much.
No.
They don't meet very often. So we'll see you here for that next week.
All right. Sounds good.
There should be, I'll sign the minutes. There should be 4 warrants that everybody signs. I think for you all, that's it, right?
I think so.
Okay, that's it. I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
All right, we are done.
Thank you.